And good morning, you lovely lot. So welcome to this week's episode of Creative Isolation. I'm Bev.G.Star. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a creative, an artist and a workshop host from Weston-super-Mare. And I've been commissioned, funded by Seed to Sedgemoor to bring you each week over the creative lockdowns, the creative isolations, if you're on furlough, looking for something to do, here's Bev.G.Star just to bring you some ideas to be creative. So up until this time, we've done many things. Morning for those people just joining me. We've done lots of different things, and this week we're going to make some Christmas crackers. So they're really, really simple. If you'd have seen my quick live on Wednesday, I would have told you what you needed. You need some card, you need some tissue paper or some newspaper. Don't fear if you haven't got the exact materials. Try and look around your home of things that you can kind of replace those up. So we've got some tissue paper, I've got some string, some sellotape, some scissors. I have these cool little jokes that my kid done at school, so I'm going to put one of those inside my cracker. I put some little gifts inside my cracker. Here I've got some little crayons and a memory stick because we're all going digital, and a candy cane. So let's get making these straight away. Let's not hold about. So if you are having a glum day outside today, the weather is not too inviting out there. It's a little bit cold, a little bit dark, but we are going to make these crackers. So first thing you need to do is get your sellotape ready. So I'm just going to pop this on the side of the table to help me out in a moment. Here we go. And then you need to start focusing in on the card. We're going to roll this up and we're going to make it into a kind of tube. Okay, so if you haven't got a creative colourful card, maybe look around your home, an old box you could roll into card. So we're just going to sellotape that. So I've just literally rolled it. It's so simple. I made these when I was about 9 years old. I remember as a child I wanted to gift my family presents and I didn't have any money, being 9 years old, so I looked around the house at things I can find, and this is just me duplicating it as an adult. So here's a shop brought cracker that we were donated a few years ago that we've never opened, and we normally just set those on our tree ready. So this thing that you'll need to do, you just make sure that the tube that you're using for the inside of your cracker is just secure. The next thing you'll need to do is do the tissue paper that surrounds it to make the cracker effect. So if I put all these things aside a moment, I'm going to roll out my tissue paper. It doesn't matter what colour you have. Again, if you haven't got tissue paper, you know, look for some packaging material. Maybe you've received a parcel in the last couple of weeks with something exciting on it. Maybe that you've got some newspaper at home. That's quite thin, it's quite breakable. So yeah, so before I wrap my cracker, my tube cracker, I'm going to put the gifts inside. I don't know if it's going to work out the right way, but let's just put those gifts that I talked about. So these are just little things that you receive all year round. Pop them into your cracker. And then again, that little side here, other things I'm going to do. So my child, like I said, has actually wrote these jokes. Okay, so the first joke that she's written here is, who hides in the bakery at Christmas? A mince spy. That's really good. So I'm going to pop that in there because we know it's a tradition that when you're opening your cracker, there's normally some kind of joke in there. So I'm going to roll those little jokes up and I'm going to put them in there. And maybe you can make more than one cracker. Maybe your children have finished school today and you're looking something to do. So I'm then going to roll this tube up. If you can see on the camera, I'm just going to roll this tube up like so, and then I'm going to sellotape it. So I put quite a lot of tissue paper around that just because my tissue paper sheets are so long. So I'm just going to tidy that up, and I'm going to get a little bit of sellotape and secure that nicely onto the tube that I've just created. So if my instructions are a little bit hard to follow, then if you type into the internet, anywhere you want to find on the internet, you can find ideas to make your own crackers for Christmas. It's quite a little gift you can give at Christmas to everybody around. So let's just get this sellotaped on. So here's my tube inside. There's my cracker each end. I might even leave these long bits. So the next thing you'll need to do is get your parcel string. You can do this with sellotape, but I've chosen to use parcel string just because it's something I have around my home. So I'm going to tie this end, the tube end here, just with a little bit of that string, and then I'll show you the difference. So here is the end that I'm working on. So I've just tied that. It looks like a candy cane. It looks like a giant candy cane. And then I'm going to do this end, and I'm going to do that. I know with my tape, with my parcel string. So you can also buy online. I actually had some gifted to me by the Weston-super-Mare scrap store, the North Somerset scrap store. Those little snaps, the cracker snaps that go inside that make that popping, banging sound. And look how simple that is. That is my cracker so far. Now, if you feel that that's too long, you can always cut your cracker ends, just like so. I'm going to do that, and then I can use that to wrap another present up with, or box away my baubles after Christmas. And here we go. Ta-da! So simple, with just a roll of cardboard and some tissue paper with a little gift inside. I remember when I was a small child, I went down the shops and I brought little sweets to go inside the crackers, and then I gifted them to my family. So I'm not just going to leave my cracker like that. The activity doesn't take very long to make. It depends how much time you want to put in it. But what you can do is go the extra mile and decorate. So I have these decorated toppers. So maybe I want to address this to the people I'm giving them to. Maybe I want to just embellish my cracker to make it look really nice. So I'm going to stick him on there. He's a little snowman, and I'm just going to stick him on and see how he looks. You can use glue for this point, it really doesn't matter. I haven't got a stapler, so maybe you could use a stapler if you haven't got any glue or sellotape, but again, it's all about making work with what you have. So I'm just going to stick this on, and then maybe under that I can write to Auntie Mabel, this is your cracker, thank you very much. I'm not too sure if Auntie Mabel wants a memory stick, but here we go. Look how beautiful that is, and so simple. So for those of you that are just joining me, if you would like to share this with your community to show them how to make a Christmas cracker, it's so very simple. What I would encourage you to do is to join our Creative Isolation community group. So for those of you that are just tapping into this project, this whole project, this magical thing was brought to you by Seed Sedgemoor. They are the wonderful people that are working in their community in Sedgemoor right now to think of creative ideas to reach the people at home or the people in community, and not just the isolation that we're talking about brought on the pandemic, the isolation before that. Social isolation has always been a thing, so let's encourage people to be creative if they are unable to get out. So if you're just joining me, I've just made a cracker. I'm just going to quickly talk about what you'll need if you're making a cracker at home. You'll need a piece of card. It could be paper just rolled up nice and thick. It could be a parcel that you've received that's come in a cardboard box. Maybe you could rip that cardboard box and roll it. Inside the cracker, after we'd rolled this, we filled the cracker with a few little knickknacks that I had around my home. A memory stick, a candy cane, a joke that my child wrote. I mean, that could be an activity in itself, your children writing their own jokes for Christmas. Pop it inside. You can buy yourself off the internet or craft and hobby shops. You can buy those crackers pullers that go bang. And that's it really. So what I want you to do is show me your crackers. Show me that you're crackers and that you're making crackers this Christmas with your family, because that, I'm going to make another one very shortly with my children. But if my child was to pull it, there we go. And there we go. Out in the centre comes all the exciting things that I've just made in my cracker. So let me see yours. I wish to see you making as many crackers as possible. If you have any questions, let me just check the comments this morning to see who's joined us. Morning, Seed Sedgemoor. Oh, I can't wait to see your crackers, guys. Joy is watching and Stacey's watching, and also anybody else that's watching I'm going to say hi to that I can't see your names on the screen. So if you are now ready for your Christmas break and you're looking for creative things to do, not just this week, we've been running creative isolation workshops for the whole of the creative isolation funded by Seed Sedgemoor. We've made dream catchers, we've painted rocks, we've made macrame, we've painted, we did a Christmas tree painting not so long ago. There's plenty of things that we've actually done in the community on these isolation videos to inspire the community at home to be creative. I believe we have another comment. Brilliant tutorial, thank you so much, whoever that was. I can't quite see your name right now just because of the feeds coming up a little bit different. So it's been absolutely wonderful to have this opportunity to bring you as much creativeness as I can over the isolation. I genuinely hope that 2021 is a better year for us all, and you guys at home, if you have any questions about creativity or want to work with me or Seed Sedgemoor, get in touch. They're always looking for people to be creative in their community, and they have some projects underhand currently. So it's been an absolute pleasure to bring you these videos every week. I could spend another hour talking to you guys, but I'm sure you all want to rush off and make your Christmas crackers with your family, and also share them with your community. Tell them how you know to make it. Tell them, inspire somebody else with creativity, and make that person's life a little lighter this festive season. So the creative countdown to Christmas is still happening. We have maybe 7 days. Yeah, 7 days. I think Christmas is next Friday. This is the last episode, so I wanted to make sure that I brought you a cracking experience, and I'm going to put those crackers on my tree after I've made them ready for Christmas, or ready for the right time to open them, and then we'll see what happens. Don't forget to embellish them and make them the best that you can do. I believe, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, for 2020, this is it. I'm actually signing off the internet for a few weeks, so I think this is my last creative session I'll be doing online on this 2020. So thank you always for your love, your kind words, and thank you again to Seed Sedgemoor for providing these beautiful projects and creativeness for the community. Okay, so get making, guys. Let me see what you can do, and I'll see you on the internet, and if not this week, it will be after Christmas now, and in the new year for 2021. All my love, guys. Bev.G.Star. Bye.